It gives me immense pleasure to see how our South Indian community is blending so beautifully with the mainstream American community in every field, including art and culture, which is so diverse. I was recently introduced to this wonderful lady, Miss Rinku Das, who was gearing up for her show East Meets West with collaboration with Alan Philharmonic, which presented a seamless integration of Indian contemporary classical dance with American symphony in classical and popular music. I spoke to Miss Rinku Das before the show, interviewed her about what was going on in the preparation, and also had witnessed the magical evening of East Meets West. So, in this interview, you will hear all that went into the preparation and also get to see the snippets of the show. Don't miss it. Watch till the end. You will love it. And kudos to all the hard work everybody puts in for all the collaboration, especially Miss Rinku Das for this one. I am RJ Navneeta from FunAsia Radio.
Beautiful collaborative project which presents live Western Symphony Orchestra and Chorus will be performed by Alan Philharmonic in collaboration with my academy, Nritya Jyoti Dance Academy, and with Indian classical dances, as well as we have Indian musicians playing with the Western Symphony. We have sitar and we also have tabla, played by eminent musicians of our Dallas area also. Well, it will be, I think, a tremendous effort of, bringing both the Eastern and the Western culture together and, transcending geographical borders and just understanding, and showcasing the Indian culture to the mainstream Western audience, and respecting each other's culture, understanding it better in a beautiful, dance and music program. So what happened was I'm like a ICCR impaneled artist from Government of India, which is called Indian Council for Cultural Relations, and I represent Indian dance not only in US but also in different other countries. So in a recent visit to Morocco, I performed in front of the King of Morocco in the Fez Festival of Music and Dance. So it was in front of 10,000 audience, and somehow those kind of work, the mainstream people in US, they came to know about it, and they kind of connected me because they have seen my work before in North Carolina and Dallas. So they referred that this is a time where US is booming with Indian culture, Indian population, and how do we bring a bridge together? How do we create a synthesis between the cultures? So this idea came by Alan Philharmonic, director Kathy Litmus, and music director Ryan Ross, and they approached me to have a initial discussion about can we do something like that? And I was more than happy because I also have worked with non-Indian students, and I have brought I think that I'm one of the few who have at least tried to get my non-Indian students doing Indian dances for American consulate in India. So there was some kind of like a connection, and it had to happen in Dallas, which I was like,
Wow.
yeah, I was like really proud about it. I wouldn't do it in any other city. Indian classical dance has so much to offer. And I've been associated with the gurus in India. My guru recently came here for a workshop. So all of this, my work has somehow reached the mainstream. And once they approached, I was also ready.
I think this is going to be the next capital of art, culture, everything, because Dallas is booming in those areas, and
That's
people
what
are
I
just
felt
moving.
like, both the cultures, the Western and the Indian cultures are booming in their own way, but there is nothing which is like a true collaboration yet happening, because I feel that a lot of people don't understand the way the Indian, culture is. Indian cultural people, they have not made that constant effort to connect. But that's why I felt that this program is a stepping stone towards bringing. It's so important for our next generation Indian Americans, because I feel that through my students, they want to be a part of Indian culture, but they are also Americans. They need to have a synthesis because they feel a kind of a disconnect. So that's why this program would reach out. I hope that through this interview, people come to see the show where they can find everything from Indian culture, Indian dances, with Western symphony, which has not been done, with so many dance forms before.
Myself to see that and the integration and this vision of yours. Where do you think it's taking you? What are your bigger plans with this?
So since this is the first time we are coming together to do like a project like this, everybody is new. Like even the orchestra, the musicians, the dancers, everything is so new that once we do it in a very artistic way, and I think it will open up doors for many more projects, bigger projects like that. I am already talking to a lot of organizers, especially Indian as well as Western organizers, who want to take it at a different level, because we just started advertising and we are still looking for a lot of people to come to the show. We're trying to make them understand what this is going to be, and I have got raving support from the younger generations. So instead of me leading the dance groups, I want the next program to be much bigger than that, and the next Indian young generations to come forward and just set the stage on fire. Even if with any other dance forms, it doesn't matter, but I want more participation. Yeah.
This collaboration can really, I can just see it as talking to you right now. And I had not known so much. She's been talking about it, but now when I talk to you and I see the excitement as you as a person and the amount of effort you are putting in, and this collaboration, and as you rightly said that inclusiveness has to happen between the communities, because the distance is there. We become a part of it, but we do not include everybody together. And these are smaller steps which are taken, and once the entire community, because if we started getting involved and included in everything else, our culture is vast and very intense and deep, and they'll be sucked in. I mean, because
They
there's
will
so
be sucking.
much.
They are already understanding the importance of involving the Indians in their Western mainstream field. But I feel that there's so much we can do, and definitely it will not be easy without the support of the Indian mainstream audience too, because they need to come from their smaller community activities and show interest. Come even as an audience, come and support so that they understand and they can do bigger things in future. I feel FunAsia is so well connected with the Indian community, and so thankful to them for the support. It was not easy to choreograph on Western Symphony Orchestra. And with Indian bhajans and like Western beats and all these things, because when we dance Indian classical dance, it's always on Indian music. It's easy for an Indian classical dancer to perform on Indian classical music, whatever. But when you are creating something new like this, so it was a lot of hard work by the dancers, the students, the collaborators. So I definitely feel it's worth supporting an event like that.
We are looking forward to coming for this show, and all the best to you, all the best to, and more power to what you are hoping this East meets West bring in collaboration to the world.
Thank you, Navneeta, so much for your support. Thank you, FunAsia. Thank you, Madhuri, for introducing me. And I'm sure we are going to acknowledge FunAsia on our program for giving us such a big support.
And I would really like to thank our CEO, Vaishali Thakkar, who is the mind behind everything that goes on in FunAsia.
I would like to personally thank her. And who knows, in future we can do such a program for FunAsia,
Sure, sure. I'm also looking forward to that.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello everyone, this is Vaishali Thakkar, CEO of FunAsia. We at FunAsia appreciate the effort put by Ms. Rinku Das to bring this integration of East meets West. FunAsia's motto is to bring the community together, and as the leading media of the South Asian community, we support the blending of the two cultures. We appreciate this collaboration.